What drives someone to live completely off the grid? Eustace Conway, the modern-day mountain man from Mountain Men, embodies that lifestyle like no other. For years, he's captivated viewers with his rugged survival skills and deep connection to nature. But recently, fans have noticed something strange. Eustace has been missing from the show. Did he leave the wilderness for good? Or is there a bigger story behind his disappearance? Stick around as we dive into the mystery of Eustace Conway's absence and what's next for this captivating survivalist. Eustace Conway, the wilderness guru with a penchant for living off the land, wasn't always the subject of books like The Last American Man by Elizabeth Gilbert or Adventures in the Simple Life by Sarah Vowell. Long before the spotlight, he was already a bona fide wilderness wizard. With his mountain man look, long hair, rugged clothes, and hands that seem capable of building a log cabin out of toothpicks, he's got an aura that screams, "I was born to survive." So, how did Eustace become Eustace Conway? Let's take it back. Born in 1961 in Columbia, South Carolina, to Eustace Robinson Conway II and Karen Conway, Eustace grew up with 3 siblings, Judson, Walton, and Martha. But none of them are living off the grid in the woods like Eustace. From the start, his passion for nature ran deep. Some say it was his family's constant moving that influenced this, but one thing's for sure, his upbringing was rooted in all things earthy. Eustace's parents weren't your typical suburbanites. They were academics with a love for the outdoors. His mom and grandparents weren't into tech or gadgets. Instead, they were busy observing nature and doing hands-on activities. His dad, a chemical engineering professor, regularly took young Eustace on outdoor adventures, from plant-identifying trips to whitewater canoeing. While most kids were playing video games, Eustace was learning archery, rock climbing, horseback riding, and how to weave baskets. He was basically a one-man Swiss Army knife. But by 17, Eustace was looking for something more. Enter his teenage rebellion, or genius, depending on how you look at it. He decided to live in a teepee in the woods. While other teens were busy worrying about curfews and crushes, Eustace was mastering fire-starting techniques and cooking over an open flame. For over 17 years, he lived off the land, honing survival skills that would put most survivalists to shame. Speaking of survival, Eustace's wardrobe was just as rugged as his lifestyle. Forget high-end fashion. His clothes were all about practicality. Whether canoeing down the Mississippi River, trekking the Appalachian Trail barefoot, or kayaking the icy Alaskan coast, Eustace never shied away from a challenge. He even backpacked from North America to Europe. This guy didn't just visit nature, he conquered it. Along the way, Eustace befriended indigenous tribes, learning more about cultural diversity and environmental balance. But he didn't stop there. He also worked regular jobs that perfectly suited his skill set. As a federal interpreter at Chaco Canyon and a state naturalist at Crowder Mountain Park in North Carolina, Eustace helped develop the land and spread his love for the environment. His expertise made him a sought-after teacher, and he became a vocal advocate for ecological crises and sustainable living. Now, Eustace might look like he belongs in a time machine with his long hair and minimalist lifestyle, but don't be fooled. He's quite successful. With a net worth of over $200,000, he owns Turtle Island Preserve, a nonprofit that's worth millions. Eustace didn't just talk the talk, he risked everything to build this preserve. So, it turns out, living like it's the 1800s can actually be quite lucrative. Who knew? Eustace Conway's journey is a testament to living life on his own terms, free from the constraints of modern society. Originally, it started with a modest 30 acres, but his goal was always to expand it to over 1,000 acres, creating a non-profit hub that merges history, ecology, and culture with a hands-on crash course in survival skills. Turtle Island is a throwback to a simpler time, before technology and convenience foods took over. Here, everything revolves around self-reliance. The gardens are tended and harvested to make meals. Tools are crafted by hand, and medicinal herbs are prepared for healing. Fires are built for warmth, cooking, and even smelting materials. However, accommodations on Turtle Island are far from luxurious. Visitors stay in cozy, primitive huts made from bamboo and logs, far removed from the comforts of a five-star resort. Eustace's vision has always been to preserve nature in its purest form, offering people a chance to experience life as it was before human impact reshaped the world. Despite his success in maintaining this vision, Eustace has made a few concessions, such as making himself more accessible to the public, participating in interviews, and sharing his knowledge when he's in the mood. His wardrobe has also evolved from rugged buckskins to jeans and shirts, a subtle upgrade that acknowledges even the most rugged mountain men deserve a little fashion glow-up. Eustace's lifestyle proves that it's possible to thrive without Wi-Fi or a flat-screen TV, whether he's milking goats, building fires, or living his dream on Turtle Island. His journey has inspired many to reconnect with nature and self-sufficiency. As Eustace's popularity grew, he became a celebrity in the world of wilderness living, featured in magazines, radio shows like This American Life, and the History Channel's Mountain Men. Turtle Island became a fan favorite, with Eustace teaching survival skills and encouraging people to embrace a life closer to the land. Yet, even as fame and success followed, Eustace eventually decided to expand Turtle Island, adding guest-friendly facilities to ensure visitors could enjoy the wilderness without feeling like they'd stumbled into a survival reality show. His fame skyrocketed, but despite the adoration, Eustace continued to prioritize his peace and independence. When he was faced with a lawsuit over the land's compliance with government standards, he fought back fiercely, emerging victorious. This only added to his reputation as a fighter and a man of principle. However, after years of being part of Mountain Men, Eustace made a surprising decision to leave the show. The constant public attention and the demands of a TV production, including scripted episodes and camera crews, began to feel at odds with his philosophy of living close to nature. The constant intrusion of the cameras and production schedules made it difficult for him to remain true to his core values. While many fans were left wondering about the reason behind his departure, some speculated that grief played a role. Eustace's lifelong friend and adventure companion, Preston Roberts, passed away after a battle with liver cancer, and his death had a profound impact on Eustace. Their bond went beyond the cameras, and losing him may have led Eustace to reconsider his public life. Another theory is that the revolving door of cast members on the show might have contributed to his decision. After seeing others leave to pursue quieter, off-camera lives, Eustace likely felt the pull to return to his peaceful existence away from the constant public gaze. Ultimately, Eustace Conway is a man who values authenticity and personal freedom above all else. Whether it was grief, burnout, or simply the need to be true to himself, Eustace made the decision to retreat to the place where he feels most at home, the woods. In a world that often demands conformity, he remains steadfast in his commitment to live life on his terms, surrounded by nature and free from the constraints of fame and media attention. Eustace Conway, the rugged star of Mountain Men, truly lives life on his own terms. Known for his deep connection to his truck, Eustace was devastated when it seemed beyond repair, showing the weight of years spent hauling logs together. In Season 11, fans were concerned when Eustace was missing, sparking theories about his retirement or an off-grid adventure. Even when not on TV, Eustace is thriving with his nonprofit, Turtle Island Preserve, where he teaches wilderness survival and primitive skills, helping others reconnect with nature. His educational programs blend outdoor survival with practical skills, all while promoting a deeper love and respect for the natural world. Eustace lives a rustic, adventurous life, earning degrees in buckskin, hiking the Appalachian Trail, and even riding horseback across the U.S. because cars weren't adventurous enough. As for his personal life, Eustace keeps it private. There are no wedding rings or social media posts hinting at a partner, just him living authentically, exploring the wild, and inspiring others to do the same. Thanks for watching.